I appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me here. So grateful.
Okay, let's talk about, I want to get ahead of everything. I know normally talk about the shoots later, but our shoot was totally unique.
Really?
And
you don't say.
What happened? Do tell.
I made new friends.
Yes.
I mean, I tend to make friends everywhere I go. Yeah. I don't know why, but yeah. So there was a gentleman. He was rather animated. Let's say animated.
That's a good way.
He was animated about my motorcycle being on the park sidewalk, which I understand. He was a community board member from his, conversation with a lot of fox in it. But I mean, what he told me was, get your fucking motorcycle out of here. Mm-hmm. Don't park there. You're disrespecting my park, my community. So it's my community as well. I've grown up in San Diego. I was born in Chula Vista. Family, the barrio, that's my community too. So I kind of took it offensively at first. And he was going at the photographer and you. And I was like, no. This is my motorcycle. Let's talk to me. So then, I de-escalated. And I said, you know what? I'm very grateful because a lot of it is pride. Yeah. It's pride. And it's pride in our park. And I want to show that pride. And that was important to me with this photo shoot. So when he was coming at me like that, I was like, no, wait. I'm proud too. How do I show the world this beautiful park that we've busted our asses building and taking care of without this photo shoot? You tell me. And when I put it back in his lap and told him how grateful I was for that, he said, well, right here.
I love how you de-escalated that because I was about to step up and be like, what do you want? I was going to be like, call the cops.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you did take charge of that situation. I got a chance to step back and just be like,
And I was too.
I wanted to, I'm glad that you were the one that was there. Mm-hmm. And I really, when we first started talking about this project, I really wanted to showcase Barrio Logan. Mm-hmm. Because I didn't grow up in Barrio Logan, but I grew up in Spring Valley. Mm-hmm. And so I love it down there. And then moving down to Chula Vista. Sorry, lots of talking. But I thought of you. You were the first person I thought of when we were talking about all of this. Mm-hmm. And I am so grateful that you were the one that did it. Yeah. But also how that ended up going, because it just really, for me, solidified that we do need to show those parts of San Diego off.
We do.
They're amazing and they're so rich in culture and pride.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I'm going to get choked up. But that was, while it was a little off-putting, I was like, you know what? It is a pride thing. That's how he knows how to protect what he loves. And I get that. So when we come and we talk to people, a lot of the time, maybe it's what I do is I have to work de-escalating constantly. And you find a common ground. Our common ground is our love for this park. Yeah. So that was my common ground. And that's what I worked on. Well, I cannot wait. I can't wait for yours to come out.
And now I have a new friend named Turi. We'll hang out with him at the park.
We'll have to go visit. He did invite us to one of the community.
You know what? Maybe I'll show up with snacks.
Let me know. I'll come with snacks too, and maybe a couple calendars.
There you go. Oh, you know what?
I would think
that would be
a great idea.
I love that.
So we'll show up with a couple calendars, especially for him, and some snacks, and say, look, we wanted to show you not just San Diego, but we wanted to show our community, what beautiful things are there. So how did you actually get started writing?
I had an ex-boyfriend that I rode with. I used to be like, oh, I'm never getting on a motorcycle. That shit's crazy. You're stupid. Y'all stupid, right? Then I rode on the back and I was like, oh my God, this was fun.
Yeah.
Well, we broke up and he's like, oh, you'd never. Tell a girl, tell a woman she will never do something and watch how fast she accomplishes it. That's what I have to say.
So how fast was it after you guys broke up that you had your own bike?
I took a riding class because, Mari has to do everything legal because I'm a nerd. If you didn't notice, I'm a nerd.
That's why we love you.
So I took the riding class with my son, actually. We took it. It was a Christmas present, and then passed it, got my license, went to National City Harley, test rode about 5 bikes and purchased China La Cochina that same day.
Nice.
Yeah. So I didn't ride her though, because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I had to teach myself how to ride. That was back in 2016, I think. I bought my bike. So maybe like not even a year after, I bought my bike. I taught myself how to ride because I didn't know anyone who rode. I literally bought this motorcycle. I was like, ooh, what do I do now? And I'd sit there and I'd look at it and I'd be like, okay, cool. Ride around the blocks. And then I started going to parking lots, and then I started going further. Then I found out about Babes Ride Out. Didn't know anybody still that rode. So I posted on social media, hey, somebody going? And I met one of my favorite humans in the world, Jax. She took me under her wing and she's like, I'm going, you're going with me. We met at Taco Tuesday. I met her and Linda, and it's a pass now. Like,
that means you and I met right after both of us got our bikes. Then.
Absolutely.
That's so crazy.
And I saw your bike and I was like, oh my God, is that your bike? You have a helmet. Oh my God, friend. Yeah, that's me.
I love that. Like, I have made some of my best friends from just being out riding and being like, friend, bike.
Yeah, I know. People make fun of me because I go, friend? Every time I hear a motorcycle, I'm like, friends? And Marty, not everyone wants to be your friends because they don't know me yet.
Exactly. And that's how, I think that's how our community definitely is built.
Yeah.
Is just getting out and riding.
Yeah.
And being like, hey, I want to be your friend.
Show up.
Yeah.
You just got to show up.
Let's
show
talk
up
bikes.
for yourself and then show up for other people. But show up for yourself.
I love that. Well, how far have you actually ridden? Like, what's your furthest ride that you've
done? Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah, I think to Colorado. We did a ride out there. It was like a camp out. It was really fun. And I met some amazing humans there. Like, I can't say I've gone to a ride and I've gone somewhere to a camp out or something and met shitty people. Well, I mean, obviously you do, but there's always, oh my God, this person, they just spread magic wherever they went. And it's every single freaking motorcycle event. It's like, oh, and we tend to attract each other too, because, chaos attracts chaos. But
yes, it does.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's a great experience. So Colorado, farthest, I think.
I love that. What the hell? Okay, sorry, there's something going on my phone over there. I'm just gonna try to ignore that. Okay, so the furthest you've ridden is Colorado. What is your most memorable ride?
Oh. My accident.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
What happened?
I ate shit. Really bad. Really bad shit. So it's a funny story.
You're like, you see what happened.
I was doing this study for Harley. Yeah. I was doing the freaking study for Harley. So I rode the car, drove the car up the windy road over by Josie's. And then I rode my motorcycle. Went up and I was having a great time. I slipped on I took it too wide. It was my fault. Took it a little wide. There was leaves and my bike slid out from under me. I high-sided. I hit my leg on my handlebars and ended up in the middle of the road.
Oh.
I broke 4 ribs in my leg. I got up, walked to my motorcycle, tried to lift it, couldn't. Pissed off. I was like, gosh, damn it, freaking Gina. Pissed it, right? Just done. Then I waved down some guys and they're like, do you want me to call anyone? I go, no, I need you to get off your car for me for a second. They're like, okay. And I go, lift that motorcycle for me. They lifted it. I got on and I rode it back down. I rode back to where, you're supposed to be. And the guy's like, well, I was going to go looking for you. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to need a ride to the hospital. So I instead of calling 911 like a normal person, memo to anyone watching or listening, call 911. I got a ride to the hospital.
You were fine.
I had to get traumatized.
Oh, shit.
To another hospital. And I had,
okay, so maybe called.
Yeah, I had surgery. I had to go to a nursing home, which I signed myself out of because it was bullshit. And it took me 3 months to recover.
Damn.
Yeah. Couldn't walk, couldn't do anything.
But you got back on.
That was the most memorable ride though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're never going to forget that. But you continue to ride.
Absolutely. 100%. I could.
And why is that?
Because it's in my heart, in my head, and in my panza.
Oh, I love that. So when it comes to, I guess, advice that you would give to other women that are either just starting out riding or are hesitant to ride, what is some advice that you'd give them?
Take the class. You can love it or you can hate it. And it's not for everyone. Like some people are like, oh, and that's cool. If you don't feel it, you don't feel it. There's lots of things we don't feel. There's so many other hobbies. I mean, take up crocheting.
Love crocheting.
I do too. I mean, maybe that's the thing. Maybe crocheters should be motorcycle riders.
You know what? Hey, maybe we should start recruiting.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine? We make little cozies for. Okay, now we're just being silly.
Now we'll talk off camera. We'll have to do a stitch and veg. We'll chat. Okay. So anyhow, yes. So no, don't apologize. This is how I love how I get a chance to sit down and authentically speak to each one of you. So I love it. Let's see. Oh, you also said that one of your most memorable rides is an impromptu Cracker Barrel overnight.
Oh yeah, that was fun. So my husband, at that time my boyfriend, he didn't ride as far as I did. Because he used to just do little rides and stuff. I mean, he rode around town. He rode longer than I had, in years. However, in distance, I would just take off for the day and ride a long time. Kind of caused chaos at our beginning of our dating because he's like, I text him bitch, I was riding. I'm like,
You're like, I was on my bike.
I am not connected to my phone when I'm riding. Anyway, so we just got on our motorcycles and I was like, let's go to Cracker Barrel. And it was 1:00 in the afternoon. So we get there and it's dark. And I'm like, oh, so do you just want to stay the night? So we just, stayed and then came home the next day.
Okay. So really where is Cracker Barrel? Which one?
The one over, what is it? In Arizona, Yuma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's over in Yuma. That's when we went to. So it's not too far. It's a good little ride. Yeah.
It's like riding to LA.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not too bad.
No.
Well, what is the reason why you said yes to me when I asked to be part of the project?
Because in life, you have to take chances. And if it's something out of your freaking comfort zone, do it. Fucking do it.
I love
this is way out of my comfort zone, but I said yes.
Well, I appreciate
and I'm proud of me.
Yay. You know what? I'm proud of you too, because I would have begged you and I probably would have bribed you too, because you were one of the first people that I was like, okay.
Wait, bribes? Are we taking snacks? Calm down.
No, always snacks. You know my nickname, Snacks. we'll have snacks after. So I really appreciate you being part of this, because we really wanted to do something that was different. Because, as soon as I say motorcycle calendar, everybody's like, well,
ooh, yeah,
I don't want to be in a bikini. I don't want to. I'm like, well, I don't want you in a bikini either. Yeah, I love you, but please don't. I don't want to be in a bikini.
Yeah, it's cold. It's winter.
And not only that, I don't. That's not what I want to sell.
Absolutely.
I want to embrace the feral inside of all of us. And that's kind of how I came up with Feral Housewives Club. But I just really wanted to embrace each one of you guys and highlight you in your own unique way.
Yeah.
Because I think in the community, there's a need for that. Sometimes it does.
You gotta love people where they show up.
Exactly. And I don't want to be cliquey. So it's you know what? Come as you are.
Yep.
Let's raise some money for a good cause. We are donating a portion of the proceeds to domestic violence survivors and different programs in San Diego. So that is part of the cause. But also I really wanted to showcase women that actually ride.
Yeah.
And tell each one of our stories, because it's so unique and different of why we all ride.
Yeah.
And we all ride different bikes. So that's really what I wanted to embody. And you were kind of one of my inspirations for the project. So
thank you.
So I do want to thank you for that. Is there anything else that you could say to new riders or women that already ride but haven't really found a place for themselves?
Do the scary stuff. Do the stuff that you're sitting there crying and being like, what the fuck am I doing? Do the stuff that makes you pull over and rethink it. Do the stuff that makes you Google if you're going to make it. Because I did that shit and that was one of my favorite fucking rides.
Yeah, I love it.
I was like, kind of windy. will I get, I mean, come on, do the stuff and do it by yourself if you have to. Because doing it by yourself, you learn so much about you and you love yourself more. And guess what? The only person in this world who's going to be with you 100% of your time is you. So if you don't love you, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. I love that. I love that. I figure the more women that we get involved, the better our community is going to be.
Absolutely.
So
sorry, I said fuck a lot.
That's okay.
I just realized that. I'm so sorry.
I don't think we're going to.
Do you have a bleeper? No.
I think that they're going to have to bleep out some of my stuff too. So don't worry.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it. And that's one thing I love about each one of the conversations. It's a little bit different. We all have, our different style. Yeah. And honestly, I don't want anybody to ever censor themselves one way or the other.
Yeah.
Because once we stop being who we are, we stop giving to the world unique things that only like each one of us can bring. So I'm so privileged to have you part of our project. And I absolutely can't wait to start writing again in the new year with you. So thank you, Madi. I appreciate you. And
Betty,
yes.
How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you, Julian?
Good. Thank you so much. Actually, great to see you. I'm telling you, I was completely blown away when I saw you Instagram, working with Becky, and she was like, "Oh no, I got these girls, and you got to see her." And she showed me your Instagram, right? But I couldn't make out your face, right? Because there's one where you have. It's just a big picture of your bike, but it's dark, right? But your bike was like lit up or something, and I was like, that bike looks familiar. I was like, that bike looks familiar. Right. And I was like, oh my God! And then I kept looking. I was looking at your picture. I was like, oh, I know her. I know exactly who she is. Exactly who she is. But no. So, tell me. How long you've been writing? What got you into writing?
Okay.
And what it means to you?
All right. So I actually started writing in 2024. So when I purchased my bike, I think I purchased it the end of February. I didn't know how to write at that time when I bought it.
Get out of here.
So we just came here to get a bike. Remember, my brother-in-law came.
I remember.
My husband came, and then I showed up, and I'm like, well, let me see if I can get one too. And I'm like, okay, well, March 14th, I got my license. So that was the first time I took the class, got my license passed. And the first day I got my bike, I brought it home and I'm writing. My husband's trying to coach me into writing, and I dropped it. Right. So
I remember that. I remember you guys telling me that.
Was livid. And so this is going on 2 years now since I've been writing. My husband got me into writing because he just wanted me to go with him, right? And I wanted to be on the back anymore too. So
yeah. And
it's been a long time since I've been on the back. Actually, recently I just got on the back. And only because of my rim was messed up.
I saw
and
that.
He's like, and he has like 4 bikes, right? And so So I'm like, I don't want to. He's like, I want you to get on the back. I haven't been on the back in a long time. So
that's funny.
So
I know the guy that actually sold your husband all his bikes. And your brother-in-law.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he got me into writing, right? And one of the things that I really wanted to do was learn to write because my brother passed away on his bike. He had a bad accident. And I was just so terrified to ride. Initially, it took me a while to really get used to it. So I wanted to get comfortable, going out by myself. My husband is a horrible teacher. So
Great moral support. Terrible teacher.
I don't even feel like that.
We can edit that
out. What I did was I got some of his advice. I know what he was talking about, to be honest with you. He would just kind of like tell me things and I'm like, okay, right? Like, not a clue what he's saying, right? He's using all this motorcycle jargon. And then, so I then would put it on YouTube to see what he was talking about.
Of course.
And then I would try it out and I would go practice whatever, was said. And that's pretty much how I learned.
Nice. And being a writer, okay, having just this huge machine underneath you, right? You got to get a lot of looks. Right. There's got to be people that look over. I mean, we were on our ride back here. Right. It was funny because it's one guy all the way in the back. Right. I was behind you guys and it's all three of you. Now you can't tell that you guys are women until you guys put your feet down because all of you guys were wearing heels. And I just thought that was funny. But it's got to be empowering. Right. Because anytime you show up in a male-dominated sport,
yes,
right? It's kind of like you show it's a force, right? Yes. Yeah, exactly. I can do this. And what does that do for you? How do you feel when you're riding with the guys, right? Or when you guys are going out? Because you guys ride a lot.
Yeah. I do ride a lot. Yeah. I feel like it's fun for one, but I feel like, yes, because it was a personal accomplishment for me, right? And I realized doing this and reading IG comments and stuff, right?
Good ones.
All guys cannot do this, right? And it's like, what's your deal, right? So it's refreshing. It's like a yes, right? Like, I did that, right? Like, and I'm short too, so I have to ride with platform boots all the time.
That's something that I wanted to touch base on too, right? So not only do you not know how to ride, right?
I did not, right?
You chose one of the heaviest, one of the biggest bikes that you could possibly get on to be your starter bike, right?
Right. Well, no, I didn't choose that for myself. My husband did. It wasn't a choice. Like, I didn't know that was the biggest bike, right? So when I first started out and bought the bike, it was completely just a clean slate. I had no idea.
You didn't know any better.
No, because he has road glides, right? And so for him, he's 6'4", right? I'm 5'3". For him, it's like small, but for me, it was heavy. But it was only heavy because I couldn't really balance it. I was balancing it on my toes.
On your tippy toes. Yeah.
Right. And I was just dropping it,
But you did good today.
Has to give, right? I have to do something because I also have to learn to ride by myself too.
Right.
Right. And so he couldn't be with me all the time. I have to do something to learn to ride my bike. And that was it. That was the solution. It was my platform boots. And so all my boots, if you ever see me riding, I always have platform boots on just because I have that balance. And then I'm not going to tip over unless you push me.
So how this calendar, okay? Why say yes?
Well, so I love this dealership. Y'all my people.
Thank you.
But I personally liked it because it was for all the female riders, right? Not the models that get on the motorcycles. The models, we look good on bikes too, right? It's for us, and I'm all for women motorcyclists, right? And I just personally feel like we don't get enough recognition. There are a lot of people who really look good and don't get the shine that and recognition for motorcycling. Like we do this, right? Like we really ride all the time. And we kind of get outshined by the men because it is y'all sport. But I want to support all the females, and I do like that I get a lot of looks when I'm riding with these little kids and stuff. Like their eyes just light up when she looks like a girl and she's riding, because it's really hard to look like a girl riding. Right?
It is, yeah.
It's hard. Like your hair gets messed up. So you have to do all these different things. You got to cover up. And so I love to look like a girl riding, because I feel like when I see those little kids, they're inspired. Even the grown-ups, right? They're like,
yeah,
all day long.
And what do you hope to accomplish for doing the calendar, and it's going to be all over every single social media avenue that you can imagine. It's going to be here at San Diego Harley. So they're actually, San Diego Harley's giving them away to everybody that buys a bike, right? In the next coming year, right? So everybody, it's an exclusive behind the scenes, by the way. Nobody knows that yet.
That's awesome. I knew that.
Yeah. And
I think that's amazing.
So
I love that.
You're talking about a dealership that does thousands of motorcycles every single year, right? So there's thousands of motorcycles out there on the road. Your face is going to be attached with that person, with that bike for forever.
Yeah.
Right? What is it that you hope that you can, the message that you would like to send out, whether it be, to female riders, just people who want to be in the motorcycle community? What is it that you hope, what do you want to get away from this?
There are 12 months in the calendar, right? And so I genuinely want female motorcyclists to know that we're all out here and we can all come together and ride together peacefully, happily. We're all here, right? And so we're all scattered through San Diego. We don't really all know each other, but I wish that we could all start coming together to do rides, right? That's pretty much what I would love to accomplish in San Diego, because I think the female motorcycle community here, it's pretty big. We're just so scattered, right?
Right.
So hopefully seeing me on the calendar inspires everyone to like, oh, I know her.
Yeah.
I can ride with her. You can hit me up on Instagram too and ride with me.
Awesome. If you had real quick, and then I'll let you go, one piece of advice, say you were talking to you 10 years ago, 15 years ago, a younger you, right? What's one thing that you would turn around and tell yourself then, that you know now that you wish you knew that?
Well, I don't know. It's not as scary as you thought. It really isn't.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, I was terrified. I mean, when I say terrified, I mean, I would get on my bike and be shaking. I was, and I think it was.
No wonder you dropped it. You were shaking.
No, well, that too. But on all the hills in San Diego, right? I just could not get the balance.
But now you like the hills. Now we like the turns. Now we like the curves.
I can do everything. It's just about giving your bike the power that it needs, right? So for me, that was scary because I live on hills, right? And then, my first rides were with my husband. And so he's like going straight to the hills.
Yeah, no mercy.
Nah. I'm just trying to keep throwing him out there as he's the person. He's the person. But I'm grateful for him for doing that, because I didn't know how to work, the clutch and the brake properly. And so it is just truly not that scary once you get a hang of it. My bike is big, it is heavy, so I do have to maneuver it a little differently because I am shorter and smaller. And so
not with platforms. You're good.
It's still heavy. 1,000 pounds now.
Yeah, it is. But from the bottom of our hearts, right? This is it means a lot to us that you take the time out of your day. You're here. You're doing this for us, right? And I'm not sure if you knew, but a portion of the proceeds are going to go to charities. There's a charity that
Nice.
the Feral Housewives Club works with, right? And so we're going to be supporting them. getting pretty much getting it all out there. And
shout out to Feral Housewives.
shout out to
They
Feral
did their
Housewives.
thing.
Yes.
Very
Becky
last
is
minute. She is amazing.
she is. She's really cool. She is awesome. So she's a huge part of this as well. She's going to be in the calendar as well. But no, thank you so much. Thank you for your time. All right,
Thank you.
Miss Bree,
Yes.
how are you?
Good.
It's good to see you again.
Always good. It's always my answer. Always good.
Always good. I think you are probably the third or fourth person that is participating in this who I've sold the bike to. By the way.
Nice.
So yeah, I started to feel like, why didn't I just call every woman that I've ever sold a bike to and just have them come to you, right? And it's what happened. That's funny. What do you ride?
Heritage.
Heritage, and that was your first bike.
That is my first Harley.
That is your first Harley.
Yes, my first bike was a Suzuki.
I remember that. And I'll never forget. it. You were like, you came into the dealership that day and you're like, nope, I know what I want.
Yeah.
I know what I want.
Yeah.
I want this one. That's it. That's all I want.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're not open to anything? Nope.
No.
No.
I want to look at nothing else. It's all heavy. No.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. I don't want to look at anything else. Nope. That's the one I
Yeah.
want. You can't do it. That's fine. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. Okay. All right. Hang on.
Oh, wait, don't leave.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you one. Hold on.
Let me figure something out. But I'm glad it worked out. Talk to me. What is your favorite part about being on a motorcycle?
Well, the Harleys are a big change. It's very comfortable.
Yeah.
I like that it's comfortable. My favorite part is I've always liked to ride, but it is very different. It's very different. So it's easier to just hop on and take a cruise rather than on a sports bike. You have to gear up pretty well. You don't have to gear up as much on a Harley.
Yeah. Yep. And you look a lot cooler on a Harley too. You just,
Right?
everybody looks cool.
cool.
Yeah, everybody looks cooler on a Harley.
I
Right?
do. I get stopped a lot. I do. I'm just like, oh, thank you.
I'll see you later. So how did you hear about this? Right. So we're doing this this calendar shoot. Had the shoot earlier. You did awesome. Wait till you see the pictures. They look amazing. You're going to absolutely love them. You're going to be blown away. And that's before Josh even does his magic, you know.
Right.
I can't speak highly enough about the quality of that man's work, let me tell you. But how did you hear about it? Why say yes?
I heard it from Betty. I like to do photo shoots. I've done many photo shoots. It's just the photo shoots I did before where I did not have a bike. So I was on everyone else's bike. So it's more fun for me now having one myself, being able to just do my photo shoot on my own bike.
And what did you think when you thought female riders, calendar, model, right, was the first thing that came to your mind?
I love that it's all women.
Yeah.
I loved that it's all women.
Who
I'm
ride?
like, right.
Who
All
actually
women
ride?
riders.
Yeah, absolutely. And so our vision for this was empowerment. Right. That's the vision that we had behind it. So we wanted it to be sexy, powerful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something that says like, yes, I can do
women
this
are
too.
sexy.
Exactly.
And
Right?
bam.
And bam, done. Exactly. It's like a cheat code, right?
Right?
And so our whole vision, and you guys just knocked it out of the ballpark. I mean, you guys were, there's nothing sleazy about it. It's just
Right.
a message, right? That, and you guys, like I said, you guys did an amazing job that says, hey, we can do this too, guys.
Right.
Right.
And look good doing it.
And look, yeah, and look good doing it. Exactly. So, why start riding motorcycles? Where did that come from?
My brother was in a club. He was the president of his club. And I used to, me and my husband used to hang out with them all the time. And I was like, oh, I think I want to take a ride. It's scary though. They all had sports bikes.
Yeah.
And my husband thought that, putting me on the back of my brother's bike would be like, oh, she's going to get scared and not want to ride. Oh, I went the other way. I don't know what he was thinking. But yeah, I ended up liking it. He goes, oh, how did you like it? I'm like, a little bit scary, but yeah, I liked it. And he goes, yeah. He goes, you liked it? I'm like, yeah, I want one. He's like, oh, crap. Dang it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he tried to scare me out of a bike.
And only pushed you further into it.
It did.
Yeah.
And a little bit after that, I got my first bike. And it was a Suzuki, let me remember. It was about 17 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So it was Suzuki, gosh, I want to say the first one was a baby bike. So it was like 400 or 450 or something like that. I don't know.
Little sport bike?
Yeah, smaller sport bike. Mm-hmm. And my brother's like, you're going to grow out of that real quick. And I'm like, well, you guys didn't come with me. I kept telling you, help me. I don't know nothing. And so I did. I did. I grew out of that very quick. And then I ended up in 650. Yeah.
And that's when you had for a while.
Yeah.
Before the Harley.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you ride, right? We all ride for different reasons. It means something different to all of us, right? Huge stress relieving tool.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, it is.
There's a saying you never see a Harley parked out of a psychiatrist's office, right? Or a therapist's office, for that fact. But what does it do for you? How do you describe the feeling, right? To somebody who doesn't ride. Okay. Maybe there's, someone similar,
peaceful.
Right?
It's peaceful.
Same background as you,
right?
Same upbringing, same all this, but that doesn't ride, and they want to know, like, it's crazy. You're crazy.
Right.
How do you? What is wrong with you? Right? You're crazy. How do you do that? You're thousands of people and this and this and that, and motorcyclists.
Everybody's always crashing.
Yeah. Right. How do you explain what it does for you?
Well, I get that a lot. I do. I get a lot of people that, obviously my family. You're crazy. You're on a bike, and isn't it scary? And I'm like, no, it isn't. I said, you have to take a ride. I got a ride, and mine's a little more scarier. So on the back of a sports bike, and they like to go very fast. So on the back of a Harley, it's where someone who's thinking of riding might want to start. If they know somebody, that would be helpful, because then it'll give you a little bit of a perspective of the, riding on the back and learning how to ride one. I tell women mostly, we stress the most. We stress the most.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. And I think that's why a lot more women are starting to ride, because man, you get out there and it's peaceful. Peaceful. You don't have to think of nothing. All the problems that are at home, stay at home.
One thing that I have noticed is that, and I've been doing this for a while now, whenever a female comes up to buy a bike, right? Mm-hmm. And this is universal, by the way. Every single woman I've ever worked with does this, right? Okay. They zero in and they know exactly what they want.
Right.
And they say, this is what I want, and this is what I want to pay, and this is my monthly payment, and this is this, and this is that. Can we do it? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm just like,
we're built different.
Yeah, right? There's no back and forth. There's no color changing. There's not a lot of stuff that you typically see with the men. Women have kind of already made up their mind when they walk into a dealership, right?
Because we think about it very hard before going in.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Exactly. Guys are like, let me just go see what they got.
Yeah, that one's nice.
Sure, that was good. I want to do.
What is it about the calendar? What do you hope to take away from this?
I hope to get more women out there riding and come out with us. And, if they see all of us riding together, join in, let's go. If they're first time riders, it's fine. We'll help you out. Because at one point we all were, I look to get more females on bikes and a bigger group. And I've one of my main things is I don't like to ride alone at night. In the daytime, at night, it don't matter. I try not to, but because I live so far, a lot of the time I do. But it's always nice when I do get an escort and they take me home. Most times. But those 1 or 2 times that I don't, I will always tell females, if you can, get somebody to ride with you. It's a lot safer, better. And we look great.
And you, and you look great doing so.
Right.
The launch party will be announced later on. The dealership is partnering with the media companies to make this possible. Your picture, your face, your bike is going to be given away with every single motorcycle that is purchased out of San Diego Harley for the next calendar year.
Nice.
How does that make you feel?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Good. You get to see my face out there. Like, I know this girl. I've seen her before. Hello.
Just me.
Yeah, I'll sign it.
Awesome. Well, Bree, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for doing this. It definitely means a lot. The movement that we've seen in the last couple of years, like you said, more women on the road, more women on bikes, right? It's getting to a point where you're not a female rider. You're just a rider.
You're just a rider.
You're just a rider.
That's it.
You're just a rider, right? And that's ultimately the goal that we're trying to get at. It can be very scary, maybe very intimidating, right?
Yeah.
Not for you. Not for,
No, I get for others, especially if they're first time riders. Oh my God.
Said for others,
A
yeah.
lot.
But it is a very intimidating experience. What advice would you offer someone that is on the fence, right? Say they rode on the back of their brother's bike, right? And they're like, I don't know, I gotta walk in a Harley and there's bikers and what advice would you give someone that's in that
Just
spot?
try it. Take one for a test drive. See how you like it. If it's you, because some women will like it, undecisive, go in. Some I've heard have gotten bikes and then taken it back because it's just not them. Take it for a ride. See if that's what you like. I would always suggest to always be careful because it's not even you that can do something wrong. Most of the time it's the cars. And that's literally everywhere. So in my experience so far, I've had nice drivers, here and there you get your assholes. But for
Josh, I think we're up there.
but for the most part, we get a lot of drivers that for Harleys will move out of the way for us. I'm like, oh, thank you. I was just gonna chill back here.
But okay.
So, thanks. Yeah. But yeah, it's just be careful. Be very careful. Be alert. Watch out for everything that's, in the road, off the road, drivers, all of it.
Awesome. Once again, Bree, thank you so much.
Yes.
Alrighty.
And thank you for the opportunity.
Ready? Hey, Barb, how you doing?
Very good.
Good. Very, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So, calendar. Talk to me. How did you find out about it? How did it come about? Why did you agree to it?
Well, Roxy asked me to take some time today to come out and do the pictures with her. We've been friends for 20 years, easily.
So a little bit of time.
A little bit of time.
Yeah.
And she asked if I would do it, and I said, absolutely. Anytime she asked me to do anything, I'd drop and take care of it for her.
Oh, well, that's a good friend.
Mhm.
I need more friends like that in my life. Let me tell you. And so the whole idea behind the calendar, right? You go back 40, 50 years, right? A woman on a motorcycle was where? On the
Not
back.
on the back.
On the back, right? So many things have changed in the last 40 or 50 years where it's a male dominated sport, and there's so many women out there all over the world that are being like, hey,
We need some recognition
I can
now.
do it too, right? I can do
Yeah.
it too. And so essentially our vision behind the calendar was to show the world, not just people in general, but the entire world, like, hey, there's a whole group of people out here who happen to be women, right? Who want to ride, who love to ride, who have there's this whole community, and let that be known,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so how did you start riding? Where did you get involved? How did it happen? What does it mean to you?
I was a passenger for about 3 rides.
Yeah.
And then I told my husband I can't do it. I need
Really?
to do it myself. I need to do it myself.
Oh, okay.
And I want to do it myself. And just went and bought my bike.
Just like that.
Just like that.
And this was how long ago?
4 years ago.
4 years ago. Okay, so you've been riding for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what did you start off on?
Freewheeler.
Okay, all right, and that's the one you have now?
No.
No.
She only made it about a year. And then I had to upgrade because she was too small.
Okay.
I liked bigger,
Okay.
wanted more.
And
Now I ride the Tri-Glide.
now you have the Tri-Glide, yes, which is like the Cadillac of all
Exactly.
trikes, right? Every option you can think of. What is it? What does it mean to you?
Freedom.
Freedom. How so?
I just get out there and I feel the world. I feel it instead of just seeing it. The air running through my body.
Yeah.
It just feels amazing.
And that's something that people who don't ride, right? They look at us like we're crazy, right? Especially in Southern California, right?
Yeah.
They look at us like we're crazy, and they just don't understand why it is that we do what we do. But there's no way of explaining unless you've actually experienced.
There's no way to explain to anybody what it's like to be out there
Exactly.
in the open road and just feeling the air as you're riding along.
Feeling it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, like I was saying, the whole premise of this calendar, right, is nobody is a professional model, right? These people that are in this calendar actually ride, right? No one's asking you to take your clothes off and do crazy stuff. This is about empowerment.
Exactly.
Right? This is about showing that this is me, and I actually ride. This is my.
It's not my husband.
It's not my husband's motorcycle, right?
Nope.
It's not some random guy. This is actually my motorcycle. This is who I am. This is what I do. And so that's the message we want to portray, right? What is it that you hope to take away from this?
To show people that it doesn't matter how old you are, you can still do whatever you want to do.
Awesome.
Because I'm not a young spring chicken, and I've only been riding for 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So, I mean, and it's never too late.
No.
Right. It's never too late. You can get out there and
Enjoy the open road.
enjoy the open road. Yeah. What is the coolest ride you've ever done?
Road to Tucson.
The road to Tucson? Yeah. How was that?
It was awesome.
How long ago?
She was on my freewheeler.
Yeah. Oh, so, okay.
Yep.
All right. A couple years ago. All right.
Yeah, about 2 years ago. It was summer, beautiful, 100 degrees outside, just cruising along.
And what advice or what piece of advice would you say to someone who is kind of on the fence, isn't sure, is kind of going back and forth about it? What's one
do
thing
it.
you would say? Just
Just do it. Don't be afraid to do
just
it.
buy the bike.
Yep. That's what I did. I was afraid. Told my husband, I'm going to be a chicken because I'm going to get a freewheeler. And he's like, no, do it.
And here we are for you.
Here we are 4 years later, and it's all right.
All righty. Well, Barb, thank you so very much. I look forward to the calendar and then the release party
Alexis?
and all that.
Yes.
How are you? Thank you for being here.
Good. I'm good.
Yeah. Somebody reached out. You reached out. How is it that we're here today? How did you find out about the calendar, and why did you say yes?
Okay, so Rebecca, she had posted on Facebook, and that's how I had just been scrolling one day, and I had seen her post saying she wanted some female writers, and I was like, oh, that's pretty sick. Like, I've been wanting to get more in tune with like female writers, all that. And then she was like, reach out to me if you're interested in modeling. And I was like, yeah, sign me up. Like, let's do it. So then she just reached out to me the following day and she's like, yeah, it's partnered with Harley. I was like, even better. I was like, okay, I ride a Harley. That's great. So.
Okay. All right. And so one of the things that we're letting everybody know, the whole idea behind it, right, is it's kind of letting the world know, okay, that there's no longer men and women riders. We're just riders.
We're just riders.
We're just riders, right?
Riders.
We're just riders.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the, exactly, right? If you have your helmet on and you're riding and I pass you on the freeway, there's no way for me to know that you're a woman or not.
Not really.
Right? We're just two riders down on the road. And so that's kind of the image and the message that we're trying to put out there, right? It's kind of an empowering thing for you. And I would say for the female riding community as a whole, right?
Right. I think it's really empowering. That's exactly why I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just let everyone, right? let the whole world know, right? Yeah, I'm a girl, but yeah, I can do that too.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Females can do just what guys do.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So that being said, what is it that you're looking to kind of take away, or what's your message that you would want to give in your platform?
That's a great question. I think for me, it's really about like gaining confidence within myself and like to show other women that not only riding, but being in a male dominated sport, it can help you gain a lot of confidence within yourself. So I think that's huge.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you kind of touch on a good point, right? It is and has been for a very long time a male dominated sport, right? Mm-hmm. What advice would you give? Because you haven't been riding that long.
No, I haven't. Only less than a year. So
okay, so
awesome.
Talk to me about that, right? So how did this? Because there was a time where you weren't riding and you had no inclination of ever riding.
No,
and all of a sudden, right?
All of a sudden, it's like I'm on a bike and I'm down the highway and I'm just living my dream. Like, holy crap, what's happening?
So what happened? How did you get into it? How did you start?
I don't know. Honestly, it kind of was just like, okay, I've always wanted to ride a motorcycle. It's on the bucket list, right? And then so I finally got to San Diego, huge like Harley community, huge bike community. So I was like, okay, I got to get my feet wet with this. And so really I just bought my bike. I didn't even know how to ride yet. And then I learned like kind of taught myself off of like some YouTube. And then I took some courses. I had a couple of friends help me out. They were like, all right, let's come in, let's help her. And then next thing you know, like parking lot and then streets. And then next thing you know is like highway and I'm cruising around and doing it by myself confidently and taking the turns and going down canyons. So
wasn't that scary?
No. You get over the scariness. Yeah. You gain that confidence and you get over those scares.
Okay. And so what advice would you give to someone who was perhaps in a similar situation that you were in, that really, really wants to do this, but is terrified, right? Mm-hmm. So they're completely terrified of like, oh my God, I'm going to fall or this or that. What advice would you give them?
Honestly, I would just say it's all about the baby steps, like one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. It doesn't have to be overnight. You don't have to leave the parking lot for 3 months. Like as long as you get on the bike and you just get your feet going, get the throttle running, you'll be okay. It takes time, like, and to be patient with yourself, right? It's like you have to learn to be patient while you build a confidence, while you learn a new trade. It's not just like the hand-eye coordination with everything else, and considering safety is super important, right? So with all that, just give yourself some time. So yeah, that's what I would tell them.
Okay. And another big thing too is people that don't ride.
Okay.
Right? They don't understand why we do what we do.
Yeah, you're crazy.
You're crazy, right?
Why are you doing that? Like, you're too pretty. Like, what happens if you mess up or something? I'm like, okay, well then, I don't know what to tell you, but it's just, it's freeing.
So, that was kind of my next question for you was, right? They don't understand why we do what we do, right? We go out there and what does riding, what does it do for you? What does it mean to you?
I think it just brings me a lot of joy,
Yeah.
right? It's like when I'm listening to my songs and I'm on the like road and I'm just cruising and having a good time, I'm very present in that present moment, right? So there's no outside distractions except what's going on right in front of me. So I really like that, especially in today's with today's technology. You know, you're always on the phone. You're always like head down. Like here, you gotta have your head up. Like it's head up all the way. So if not, you're gonna mess up. But yeah, I think it brings me joy.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, I've never seen a motorcycle parked outside a therapist's office. You know what I mean? Like, I really haven't. It's cheaper than
like
therapy. Yeah, it really is, right? And so what advice would you give to maybe your 5, 6, 7-year-old self? If you could look at yourself, right? Say 10. Okay. You're looking at your 10-year-old self. What advice would you give to her? Or maybe other little girls out there, because I'm sure there's, there's times where you ride by the beach or maybe by a restaurant.
It was just the other day. Honestly, I was in a parking garage and this little boy, he was walking past the bikes and he saw that I was a girl and he was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, hi. And he was so excited. The mom was like, yeah, he has a bike at home. And, he's just learning like, a tiny little kid bike. But I was like, that's awesome. Like, I love to be able to inspire young adults, young children into the sport, into something different, something that's unique, that makes you like, I feel like stand out. Right. And it's a thrill of adventure.
And how do you feel? Right. And I had this happen to me where I'm riding down the highway and their bike comes flying past me. Mm-hmm. Right. And they're just weaving in and out of traffic. But I mean, awesome riding. I mean, like spot on riding. I was like, man, like I was impressed. I've been riding over 20 years and I was like, man, wow, they can really ride. Right. And it wasn't until we get off coincidentally, we got off at the same exit. And I noticed it's a girl, and I was like, oh wow, right? So you do get a lot of respect, right? How does that feel when people are like, it's a girl?
I feel badass. Like my younger self is like, damn, you're really the badass you wanted to be. Okay, so just keep going. It's like, wow, look how far you've come. It's like that's the goal, right? It's like you want to be the coolest person. And so if whatever you are doing and you feel like you're the badass, that's what matters. Like you're the main character.
And you ride a Harley.
Yeah, and I ride a Harley. That's on top of that.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for doing this. I really, really appreciate it. I look forward to the release party and all that stuff.
I can't wait.
Part of the agreement that we have with San Diego Harley, right, who's sponsoring this whole thing, one calendar will be given away to every new bike purchase that they have for the following calendar year, right? So
it's really amazing.
Yeah, right. So and literally your face is going to be thousands of different people from all over the country that come here. That's pretty cool. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Julie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ruby.
Yes.
How are you? Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You're very, very welcome. We're here today to talk about the calendar. Okay. How did you find out about it? Why did you say yes? What does it mean to you?
So my friend Julie and Lily actually sent me the post that Becca put about finding girls to have on the calendar. And they were kind of just explaining what it was about. And I was all about it. Just that it was going to support, DV people. Mm-hmm. So I was just all in. I didn't even question it. I was like, yeah, let me know the date, time. I got the shift covered. I was like, I'll be there. So yeah, that's how.
Okay. And you ride, obviously.
Yeah.
How long you been riding?
2022 I started. So about 3 years. In May it'll be 4. So yeah.
Okay.
Fun.
And why?
Well, I had a lot of friends that rode, like guy friends specifically, not any female friends. And then slowly I'm like, you know what? I should do this because I hate being in the back with the friends or the homies, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I could ride my own thing. I used to do ride quads as a kid, but very different. And I think I always just loved having that independence for myself, like not having to invite someone to go somewhere or like get into a hobby. So I was like, sign me up for the safety course, sign me up for all this. Tried a few friends' bikes and then said, let's get started. And I got my Yamaha.
Okay. And you're from San Diego?
Yeah, born and raised.
Born and raised. There's not too many of you.
No, not many.
There's not.
I've noticed.
Yeah, a lot of people are trying, myself included, right? We just kind of get dropped here and then we never leave.
Right.
So San Diego, one of the very unique things about San Diego is we ride year round.
Yeah.
Right. 100% year round. There was a study that came out. I think we have like 305, I think, riding days per year.
Oh, wow.
Right. Yeah. So
I need to take more advantage.
Yeah. So being here, being part of the community, right? What does it mean to you, right? Not only being a woman in a male dominated sport, but why go through the craziness? Why go through the questions? Why go through the hassle? People be like, oh, it's dangerous, right?
Yeah.
Right. What is it? What does being on a bike mean for you?
Just living like for yourself, not the stigma of like how a woman should live. Like that's always been my thing since I was a kid, basically. I don't believe in like beauty standards or like any kind of thing. I want to have like representation for us females. And then I'm also Mexican, so more presentation in that part of being a Latina. I think it's super important.
Yeah.
And I've been so lucky to meet so many amazing women, actually. Like, I didn't know female writers before I started writing, but now I know so many, and it's so cool to see it. And if I could be like an influence to another little girl of color, that'd be great to get them in here too.
And so that was kind of my next question, right?
Yeah.
Is there's you work in this industry long enough and you realize there's a whole community of women writers, right? You guys are everywhere, right?
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's so crazy, but nobody knows, right? Still to this day, and I tell people the helmet comes off, the hair comes out, and you're like, oh, it's a girl. Oh man, right?
Yeah.
Like, but you guys are everywhere, right? And so, how do we get that message out there? What's your message to the female community that rides, right? Like, hey, what do we have to do here?
I would say don't be shy or like nervous. Everyone's still learning. I've met some like older writers that still learn now and they're becoming better writers every day. So if it's a matter of like not knowing someone or just nervous, like don't be like, come out, meet people. Like I've met some really great friends and like ones I don't think I'll ever stop talking to now. Just because like we're in a different world, right? It's very impactful and empowering to be in this community. So,
and
I would push them to come out to the events.
Yeah. You kind of touched on something that I want to circle back around to. You had mentioned the word empowerment, right?
Mm-hmm.
The whole idea behind this calendar, right? You think of motorcycle calendar, right? Your first thought is what? Right, bikini models posing on motorcycles,
sexy,
right? Sexy, no clothes, all that stuff, right? And the whole image behind this is empowering female riders because every single girl that agreed to do this actually rides, right? They have they have their own motorcycle. It's not like I borrow my buddies or something like that. Right? This is like this is actually what I ride every single day, right? And so we wanted to send a message to say, hey, we want you. Yes, I want you to feel sexy as a woman. Yes, I want you to feel sexy, right? That's the whole thing. But I want you to do it in a way that you also feel powerful. Right. I want you to. That's the message that the team is trying to portray. Right? And so, how do you do that? Right? How do you? What is it that goes through your mind? Right when you get off and you're like, man.
Right.
I'm badass. You know what I mean? Describe that. How does that?
That's a hard one because I just do it naturally. I'm
just a badass.
Yeah,
I'm naturally a badass.
No, but it's just I love that that was actually put in the invite. Like, you know, you don't have to be over the top or anything. Like, I love that part because it's showing more authenticity, right? Like how we show up to the event or even hanging out with other writers. So that's what I came ready to shoot as, just who I am every day. And I love that it's actual writers. So that's pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
so motivating. I love it.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, yes, glad to be a part of it.
And so that being the message behind the whole project that we have, right? If you could give a little bit of advice, maybe there's somebody very similar to you, right? Same background, who's kind of playing with the idea of like, yes, I like it, but no, I don't like it, but I'm afraid, but I'm this and that. What advice would you give them?
I would say do the safety course first and just be kind to yourself, because it's like you're learning, you're going to make mistakes, but it's fun to conquer those. And then once you like conquer it, you could do trips, you could go out in the world and do your own thing, and nobody could take that away from you. So it builds a lot of confidence with anything in life, and you can literally take that in every aspect of what you do. So
and
it's very
describe
empowering.
for me the feeling that you get when you're
writing,
when you're out there, right? Because there's a
yeah,
lot of
that's a
people
hard
that look
one.
at us, right? It is.
Yeah,
it is.
it's
There's
so
a lot of people
hard.
look at us
You
like
got
we're
to
crazy.
experience it.
You can't really put it
And
into words.
sometimes it's not for you. Yeah, it's not in it, but it's, you just feel like every different temperature, it's just like you're not in the same situation, right? So everything changes and you're in it in the moment with the environment. So you're going to see a lot more than you do in a car. You know, you're not trapped in a cage, like missing all the views. You're not falling asleep. You have to stay up and like you're pushing yourself to every limit. So I don't know. I just think it's a whole different experience of discipline and like grit, right? But
yeah. And I'm glad you said that. So I was reading your bio, right? 650 miles in one day.
Yeah. So much fun.
That's a lot.
My body was killing me, but it was worth it.
I bet it was.
Yeah.
Where did you go?
Well, me and my...
I know you didn't just drive straight for 650 miles.
No,
right?
yeah. Me and my homegirl, Erin, she invited me to her like 2-week moto trip, basically.
Okay.
And we went to Four Corners Rally
cool.
in Arizona, I think it was, right? No, Colorado.
Well,
and then it's in the middle.
Both of them are right.
It's all four, yeah.
You're in both technically, in Arizona and Colorado.
Yes, so we did Arizona, Colorado, Utah, went through Moab, camped 6 nights, and then also stayed at a hotel 6 nights. So it was like half and half.
Okay.
And then we went up to Montana, came back to Idaho, and went to the Chopper Fest over at the penitentiary in Idaho. It was pretty badass. Like everyone should go to that.
Yeah.
But it was so cool having the choppers out and like in the actual penitentiary. It was so cool. And then we went back down towards, we like passed through Washington, I think, and then back to Nevada, and then back to California. Yeah.
2 weeks on the road. That
It was pretty awesome. It was a little depressing coming back. You're just like, oh, the rat race. I don't want to.
Yeah, you got to get back to reality eventually, right?
For sure.
Do you have like a dream trip that you want to do, that you've been planning to do, that you want to go to?
I would love to go to Mexico. I don't know like what part exactly, but just like the country in Mexico. Yeah.
There's Rocky Point.
Yes, Rocky Point's one of them for sure.
Yeah.
That just passed. I
It
think,
did.
Right? Yeah.
It did. Yeah. It just passed in November.
November. Yeah.
In November.
Nice. Yeah.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
All girls trip down to Rocky Point.
That would be sick. Yeah.
I don't think it's that far either.
No.
I think it's only a couple
like
hours.
4 or 5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. And what are you hoping to take away from all this? Right? Our vision is to send a message to let everybody know, not just men, but men and women, that there is a whole community, right? That it's okay, right? It's not, you're not weird because you're a woman that wants to ride, right? It's okay. You're just a person, that you're just a rider, right? And our message is to say, hey, they're here too, right? Just kind of spread awareness and the whole empowerment thing. That's what we hope that people take away from what we're trying to do. What is it that you hope that people take from this? And what do you hope to take away from this?
I just hope I could motivate people to enter the writing world, specifically women, are like younger generations, to stay focused on like achieving their goals. Maybe it's a dream of theirs to ride, like they should do it, right? But in general, just be a good pillar for the community and like be welcoming, yeah, as people have been to me. Yeah.
You're looking at your younger self right now, say 10 years ago. Okay. What do you tell her?
I'd say we're killing it. Keep it up. Show them. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, we're going to get there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing this. It means a lot to us. It really does. One of our sponsors being San Diego Harley, obviously, they're going to be giving away a calendar. Everybody that purchases a motorcycle, right? You're talking thousands of motorcycles every year. Your name, your face, your bike is going to be attached to all that, right?
Kind of nerve-wracking. That was nice.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't tell you that one, no? Well, you know now.
Yeah,
well, you know now,
cool.
right? So it is, and that message. Hopefully, that message people will be able to see that, to see you and be like, man, you know, I want to be like her. I want to do that, right? And that's kind of why we do it.
I appreciate the opportunity, yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. So
Yeah,
you can just a
no
bit.
problem.
It's kind of paying attention.
You kind of were.
Yeah.
No, I didn't think it was a good attention kind of
No, definitely not.
It's just a conversation. We're just having a conversation, get to know you a little bit, and we'll just kind of go from there.
Sounds good.
Ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. And Maria.
Yeah,
Okay. Because that's what's going to be blasted everywhere.
that's fine.
So if you want to change your name, now's the time. We can't. There's no going back.
You know, I've been known for other names,
Yeah.
but let's just stick to the government name that I was given.
No aliases. No aliases.
No, you know, college a different story. You know, my parents was another one. You know,
Yeah. No. We want to make
when
them
my
proud. We want to make them
husband,
proud.
yeah, when my husband calls me by my given name, I know I'm in trouble.
You're in trouble.
Yeah.
You did something.
Yeah, 'cause
we'll find out later, but you did something.
It's 100%.
All right. Ready? Cool. Maria, thank you so much for being here.
course,
I
thank
do
you.
appreciate it. A calendar.
Yes, calendar.
Crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna be everywhere.
Yeah. How did you hear about it? Who told you? And why did you say yes?
Well, I heard from Becca that we're going to do a calendar for Feral Housewives and kind of what it stood for, and that you at San Diego Harley were going to be kind of the main supporters of that. And I half had a way of like yes or no, but she kind of told me I was doing it. But I mean, I am very involved with whatever she's doing with Feral Housewives. So
Now, what is it?
So Feral Housewives is a nonprofit that Becca started several years ago, but now really kind of diving deep into it for domestic violence. And we do a lot of bike nights every third Friday of the month. We have a bike night, different spots all around North County and South County. And so we're just kind of bringing some awareness and really trying to just get the community together for a cause that is in constant need. And just...
And this is a group of women?
Right now, we have
now.
one man
We have
that's
one.
on our board. One
Okay,
man
so
that's on our
anybody
board.
can join.
Anybody can, yeah. It's for everybody. It's not just particularly for women, but
I could be a feral housewife. if I wanted to.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right.
I mean, you can be a housewife.
I mean, I could try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that hard.
I wash dishes.
Just be a badass.
Is that? Oh, that's all. Then I'm in.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah, I'm in.
Fucking
All
fine,
right.
man.
Right on.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Got a new member.
There you go. Yeah. I'll pay my dues. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. We're good. So the whole message behind the calendar, okay, is ultimately awareness and empowerment at the same time, right? Anytime you think of a motorcycle calendar, okay, what's your first thought, right? It's going to be some chick
Yeah,
in a
just
bikini, right?
Just
Sitting on this bike, right? And the main focus is is the bike, right? It's probably all built up, and they've put hundreds of thousands of dollars into this thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Looks like it never touched the road.
Yeah, they don't. They trailer it everywhere, right? Yeah. Probably doesn't even have oil in it. It's never ran before. And that's not what we're doing here. That's not what we're, right? What are we doing here? How are you contributing to this? What is it that you're trying to portray, you yourself?
Well, I just want to have a good time with some good people. And I haven't been in the bike community very long, but I have met lifers, like real, true people, and just having a good time. Just, it's amazing. It really is.
And
the community.
And you haven't been riding very long, right?
Well, I rode dirt bikes in the desert. We had, trophy trucks. And so riding a two-wheelers, it wasn't anything uncommon for me, but on the road it was. My husband was an advocate rider when we first started dating. He rides every single day, rain, shine, every day. And when we started dating, he introduced me to the group, and Becca was one that he introduced me to, and
so we got to blame him for that. So
I mean, I'm not blaming him for anything. It's his fault. I mean, it's his fault.
It's his fault. It's just his fault.
We blame Paul for everything. But we started dating. I think it was like June or July, and my birthday was August, and he bought me my first bike, and he ended up telling Becca that he was buying me my bike, and Becca was just like, well, just so you know, like, we're keeping her if you guys break up, but you guys just started dating, you already bought her a bike. Well, it was a sporty, and totally need to be redone. Like, but my husband builds bikes too, so it wasn't going to be a problem. But I pushed that bike in and out of the garage for 3 months, pushed it out, pushed it in, pushed it out. And it wasn't running at the time. And my husband kept telling me, what would you change if this bike was yours? What would you do to it? Like, just envision it. I'm like, why would I care? It's not my bike. It's someone else, one of your other friends' girlfriend's bike. I don't care. And I pushed that bike in and out of the garage for 3 months before he gave it to me. And we built it in maybe a month and a half.
Wow.
He put it together for me, and it was great. I learned a lot from it, and yeah. So I blame him.
Yeah, it's always his fault. Raining outside, it's his fault.
Yeah, it's his fault. Yeah.
So there was a time where you had no interest in riding, perhaps, right? You rode the dirt bikes, but it's something that I was like,
It wasn't anything that was like I needed to do, I guess.
What changed? What did it for you where you're like,
Well,
yeah.
I've always loved that adrenaline feeling. Also, I have rodeo horses, and so I ride a lot, and that was kind of still my thing, but I liked the feeling of that. It just brings me serenity. Like, I was just calming for the horses. And then I got on the back of my boyfriend at the time, got back of Paul's bike a couple times, and I think twice. They kept calling me a backpack. And I was like, I got off the second time.
I had no one's
and I'm like, I ain't no one's backpack. I told him, I go, I want a bike. And he's like, do? I said, I want a bike. And he goes, yes. And that was it. I was like, I mean, it's great, sitting on the back, and I'm just like, yes, in the back, and I'm just chilling. I'm like, yeah, that's fine, it's fine. And the next thing you know, I got called a backpack. I think Becca even called me one day, and I was like, no. No backpack. And so then, yeah, I got my own. And I have, between my husband and I, we have 7 bikes. I didn't have the Sportster as my main bike very long. I think we were coming back from an event in Temecula, and it was late. And we were going up the grade in Temecula on the 15. And I think my husband was on, I don't remember what bike he was on. I think he was on his Dyna. And we were going up the hill, and I was just like, I just remember being pinned, man. Like, I was pinned. I was like looking for some more going on the freeway. And then I was like, yeah, man, I'm flying. My odometer doesn't work. It must be that works. So I'm like, I feel like I'm flying. And the next thing you know, my husband just like drives by, and he's just like, and just gone. And
I need a bigger bike.
Yeah. I told him, I said, I'm done. I'm out. And so we got home, and I go, I need something more. And I go, we need to do your magic. my in-house mechanic, make it faster. And he goes, we can't, it's already as fast as it can get. So we got to get you something else. And so, that was probably February, March-ish. I remember it being pretty cold. And then that, May, I got, my 114 lowrider. I got an Enrique.
Right.
And,
Enrique.
Yes, his name is Enrique. And life has been phenomenal with Enrique.
I just think like hairy chest, unbuttoned shirt.
Yeah,
say
100%.
Shirt,
Yeah,
like a salmon.
Like a salmon shirt. I wasn't thinking salmon colored shirt,
no,
white pants.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know.
No,
I think Enrique.
He's handsome and just sleek.
No, Enrique could be handsome, sleek. Yeah.
I don't think white pants.
You
don't wear what?
I don't wear white pants.
Julian, you're quickly getting out of our circle here with white pants and salmon.
No, okay. I take it back. Well, it's not me. It's Enrique. Enrique wears white pants. So one of the things that people who don't ride, right? Mm-hmm. They don't understand why it is that we do what we do, right? And you went from, in a short amount of time, you went from not riding to actually riding, right? And it's crazy and it's dangerous and your face is going to get scraped up and all that stuff that they tell us, right? Mm-hmm. But what is it? Why do you do it? What does it mean to you? How do you feel when you're actually on the road, right?
It has a free feeling, and I'm really busy. I have a lot going on with work, stuff going on at home. Everybody does. Everyone has their life. Mm-hmm. And just for, however much time, if you're just going to the gas station to fill up or whatever, it's just you and your bike just on the road. And you have time to think. And sometimes I'll just, we'll just go for a ride. Just tell my husband, hey, Sunday morning, let's go for a ride. And then next thing you know, like I'm on the freeway and I'm just like fucking jamming my own song. I'm like, yes. And people like drive by and look like, yeah, rock on. I'm like, yeah. And then they find out you're a girl and they're like, yes. I'm like, yeah, 100%. I'm just like jamming. Just on the way here this morning, I was not doing that. It was cold. So I was not so excited, but it's an undescribable feeling of just going down this road. Like I don't even know how to explain it, really.
And you kind of touched on something that I want to ask you about. You do say you get to your stop, right? You take your helmet off, the hair comes down.
100%. Yeah, you get like
right. You get the you get the double take where people are like, oh, it's a girl.
Yeah.
Right. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, I mean, because like
you can say all the bad words you want. By the way, Josh will edit them out later. Don't worry.
Amazing.
We
just like put all of our hair up in our like whatever. I put it in.
He's gonna make all
like
the
a
bad
bonnet.
words Enrique, by the way.
Oh, so Enrique, that's fine.
Every time
Enrique, yeah, I put my hair up in a bonnet. It's long. If I leave it out, it gets tangled, and I have hair problems anyways. But you feel pretty cool. Like it's just, it really is. Then, or sometimes you'll get off and like your lashes will be all clunked together and you're trying to get your stuff all figured out. You get your sunglasses, your mascara to go in. And so sometimes you feel pretty cool, but sometimes you feel like your life's falling apart a little bit, but you just, thank God you got mirrors.
The message we were striving to send with this, right? Number one, awareness. Okay. Letting everybody know that you're not a woman rider, you're just a rider.
Yeah.
We're all just riders, right? Secondly, empowerment to let, women know like, hey, you can be a part of this. Mm-hmm. You can have this if you really want to, right? Yeah. There's nothing holding you back. It's only you holding you back. That's the message that we're trying to portray here. What is it that you're hoping to take away from this? And what message is it that you would like to send?
Well, I'm hoping just to take away more connections and just meeting new people. And I mean, a lot of the people that I met through my husband are, like I said, are lifers, and they are, and they, they're there anytime. we don't get to see him a lot. My husband was down in Chula Vista, and I moved him up north. And so we're a good 45 minutes away from everybody. And just still that community is just, we're so tight knit. It doesn't matter how far, like many days we don't get to see them. It's still that group that is always going to be there. And I hope to just expand that and get more, especially more women involved. There aren't a lot. And, there's just no better feeling when you get a group of people and you're just riding down the freeway. Like, especially like when me and my husband get together, we're going down, like, I feel like it's great. Like, I'm just kind of in my own life and he's just kind of cruising around me and making sure everything's cool. And I don't have to, like, it's great. And we're having more people, like when we ride, like I'll ride with Becca and, we'll go on just little, like everyone will go on little rides of the bike things. And I just want more of that. Want more of those. Before COVID, we used to get together a lot more, but life happens and things change. And it's time to get those events rolling again and get new people out there. And you can't be afraid. You can't be afraid to try. Don't be afraid to, to have a mistake or do something wrong. And we're all friends. We'll make fun of you for a second, but it's fine.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course.
I stalled my bike at the light 100%. So it's,
I remember my first time.
Yeah. That's what my husband told me first.
I remember my first.
Yeah. If I stall it now, he's just a rookie.
The calendar goes out. All right. We got a launch party that's happening before it happens. Everybody's going to be here. We're all getting back together. San Diego Harley, the premier sponsor behind this, okay, is giving a calendar away. Every single person that purchases a new bike. Talking thousands of motorcycles a year. And thank you for doing this.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Julie, how you doing?
Doing all right.
Thank you so much for being here. Truly is a pleasure to have you. So thank you on behalf of everybody. Thanks for being here. Calendar, right? Why?
Well, I have been following Feral Housewives for a few years now, and I saw that they were coming out with this calendar, and I thought it'd be a great opportunity to support their cause and just kind of get out there and meet some more women riders.
Yeah. And it's something that isn't really talked about too much.
Right.
That women riders, right? Because you guys are everywhere. I mean, you guys are absolutely everywhere, right? How did you get started? When did you get started? What happened? There was a time where nobody rode, right? And we just kind of, something happens. So what was that moment for you? How did it happen? Talk to me a little bit about how we got to where we are today.
So I guess it just started as like an idea that popped in my head one day, and then like
You just woke up one day.
yeah, really. And I was just like, no, me on a motorcycle, no way. And then a few years later down the road, because I've always been into like road trips and camping, I was on a solo camping trip up near Yosemite. And, I love my 4Runner. I'm like all windows down, just cruising like the windy roads. And I come up behind a guy on a Harley. And like, I'm like, oh, I got to do this. I want what he's having. I got to do it like that. And then since then, it just stuck with me. So every year I'd be like, this is the year I'm going to get one. This is the year. But timing it's never perfect. And
right.
then,
Life.
Life.
Yeah.
And then almost like 2 years ago, we just finally like, I'm doing the safety course, like take step one, let's do this, like let's get a Harley. I didn't know anyone that rode. It's not like a thing in my family or anything. So yeah.
They thought you were crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I got the bike and I didn't tell anyone for like 2 months that I got it. And then because I knew like breaking it to my mom, I'm like, oh, she's gonna cry.
Yeah.
And she did, but she was like, like it's the first time in like I had ever heard her say like, well, you're an adult and you can make your own decisions.
Yeah. And this is what I decided.
Yes.
So that's what we're doing. No, that's very good thinking, right? Because that's kind of leads me to my next question is, you talk to a lot of people, right? In this case, say your mom and your family members, right? Had you have told them, I'm going to get a motorcycle, right? They probably would have been like, no, you're crazy. It's dangerous. Yeah, you don't want to do it. Don't do this, right? A whole bunch of stuff, right? What do you tell them? Like, why? Why do you ride? like, why, you know?
Yeah.
Because they think it's crazy. They don't
Yeah,
get it.
yeah.
They don't understand it, right?
Yeah.
So why do you ride?
The feeling is why you ride. Like it feels like freedom, and it's I don't have a better word to describe it than freedom. Like, yeah, I mean, you can just get up and go, and you can go as far as a two-wheel will take you.
Yeah.
And there's nothing like being on a 2-lane highway road up in the mountains. There's just nothing like it.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Just all scenery. Right?
Yeah.
And parking's easier too.
Oh,
you know?
that's good.
Yeah, parking's a lot easier, right? So, one of the big messages behind the calendar, okay, and I've said this a lot today. You think calendar, you think a motorcycle calendar, right? I think the first thing that everybody thinks, okay, half naked women on a bike that doesn't even belong to them, right? I mean, that's just where everybody's mind goes. Every single person that agreed to do this, right, actually rides.
Yeah.
They have their own motorcycle. It's not my brother's, my uncle's, my buddies, you know, this is my motorcycle, right? One of the things I'm very excited about is to see the different styles and different types of motorcycles, right? Because they're an extension of you,
Yeah.
right? Like we make them the way that we want to make them. That's one of the most beautiful parts. And so the whole idea behind it is to spread awareness, right? Let everybody know, hey, this isn't the 1940s anymore, where, you know, a woman's place was only on the back and that was it, right? No, now we're badass. Now we're riding, right? And so it's a sense of empowerment as well.
Yeah.
Okay. That's our message that we're trying to portray. What message would you like to send? Number one. And number two, what do you hope to take away from this?
I think it's inspiring others. If I can do it, anybody else can do it too. I know there's people that, like you say, like think about doing it, but then don't know anyone that does it. And it's like, well, if you see me doing it, you know me now. Like,
Yeah, we can be friends.
yeah, exactly. Supporting other women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you hope to take away from it?
Make new connections. I think that's the biggest thing. I think, like I said, going into this, I didn't know any women who rode or anyone that rode at all. And I've been lucky to have found like some really cool people. Like I haven't encountered any negativity. I just only supported people that are like willing to share their tips and knowledge with you, or, you know, invite you on a ride. And I've just made some really awesome connections. Like I was just telling my friends, I'm like, I can't believe we've only known each other for a year, like through riding.
Yeah.
But, like we've put in a lot of miles together, had a lot of trips together. And I think when you're almost dying with people, there's like a bonding experience.
Yeah.
Like we're all a little nutty. We're all a little crazy.
Oh my God. Yeah. We do one of those.
Yeah.
Real quick, I was reading your bio. I got to ask you, you did over 1,300 miles one time.
Yeah, that was a trip.
That was a trip.
Yeah.
That's a lot of miles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where was it? Where'd you go?
So I actually went up to meet like my friends, Ruby included, up to Boise for a party at the Pen. So it kind of lined up to where everyone's timing was a little different. So I ended up riding up by myself, and I did like the way up, like 2 days, split it up, did it by myself, met up with my friends, and actually got to ride down with Ruby back down to San Diego, which was like really fun. So that was like quite an experience. It really pushed me as a rider. I mean, going into it, I was like nervous, but then once I got out there, I'm like, this is so much fun. Like I'm on my own time, like, you know, just going at my own pace. Like it was very freeing. And I mean, yeah, it was just like really awesome. And then having that balance of like meeting up with your friends and then riding with your friends, learning a different riding style from your friends. It's all part of the process, and it's awesome.
and how long did it take you to do the 1,300 miles?
So I did it in 2 days, 2 days up, and then we did 2 days down.
Not a big deal, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, knowing what I know now, maybe do it in 3.
You ride a Sportster.
Yes.
Yes?
A lot of gas stops, but it was still fun.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't want to do 1,300 miles on a Sportster, so hats off to you. The fact that you would actually, if you told me right now, like, hey, let's go ride, I'd be like, yeah, let's go ride. What are we riding? Sportster. No, I'm good. I'll be all right. I'll catch you next time. You know, like that's not,
Rotopax, bro.
yeah, that is not something. So that is wild. That is crazy. I know your back hurt. It had to hurt. Man. That is just not comfortable. If you could give a little bit of advice, okay, to someone who, just like you, right? You were thinking about it for a while,
Yeah.
right? If you could give them some advice, what would you tell them?
Number one would just be like, just go for it. Just go for it. Like, you're either going to do this or you're not going to do it. And then once you've done it, you have like overcome like because there's like a mental block to it. You know, there's that fear, and it's like fear is not always truth. It's just something you haven't done before. So like once you take that dive into it, like it's all good. You're going to have fun and you're not going to look back.
Yeah, absolutely. There is, you're from San Diego.
Yes.
Okay. We have the most riding days, I think, of any other part of the country. Okay. So we ride year round.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a whole community of female riders, right? Whole community of them. And the biggest thing that we get is, well, I don't know anybody to ride with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, dude, there's thousands of you guys out there, right? There's thousands. So what I hope we can kind of take away from this, right, is like you said, spread that message.
Yeah.
Meet other people. Let's get out there. Let's make a statement, right? That you're not a female rider. You're just another rider.
Yeah.
Right? You're just another rider who happens to like motorcycles and do all that stuff. And kind of touching on that, there's been times, and I think we're all guilty of this. You see someone pull up on a motorcycle, helmet comes off, hair comes down. And you're like, oh, it's a woman. Like, oh my God, right? Yeah. That's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, it does feel kind of like, yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Okay. Somebody reaches out to you and says, hey, I want to do this. I think you're super cool. I want to be just like you. Okay. How do they get started? Where do they go? What do they do? What do you tell them?
Yeah. Well, I would say like the first step is the riding course. Like that was like the smallest thing you can do. Or, you know, like start even smaller. Buy a helmet, buy some gloves, get ready for the course. And then through the course, you'll even probably meet some people there that you could potentially ride with. And then just go at your own pace. And like I said, like we put mental blocks on ourselves. Like when I was first riding, I'm like, oh, I need to stay in like my neighborhood for X amount of time. No, I didn't really need to. Like, I'm like, why am I doing this? Like I can go like down like the 101. Like, why not? And then I started doing that and just kind of like getting rid of all those like why not? Like, just do it.
Well, whatever, just do it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Julie, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. We all do on behalf of everybody, the whole production team. I think it's amazing what you're doing. And I look forward to, there's going to be a launch party. They told you the calendar launch party. We're all coming back. Everybody's kind of coming back. I look forward to working with you and getting all this stuff done.
Me too.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
With us today. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Did you grow up here?
I did not grow up in California, but I do love it. I am from Washington State.
Okay.
So we've moved around a little bit. My partner is military, so we're around the horn a bit, but we're now in San Diego. Over here.
Nice. And what kind of bike do you ride?
I have two. Outside is a Yamaha V-Star 1100. She's thick. And I also have a Kawasaki Z650 RS.
Oh, nice. All
Very
right.
fun bikes.
Love it. How long have you been riding for?
This is my third year. So started really, really slowly. I was honestly kind of afraid of it my first year. So I'm not sure if we can count the first year because it mostly just sat in my garage, the bike. But third year riding.
Okay. Well, what got you into riding?
Well, I was always interested. It was always something that I enjoyed being around. My dad grew up when I grew up. My dad had a bike, and he had many bikes actually, and so we had them around. He would take us out. A couple of boyfriends along the way had bikes that I always really enjoyed being on. And when I was kind of going through my professional career, I always found myself around women that had bikes, and I just thought that was so cool. I always looked up to them. And then somewhere in my 30s, I decided can buy a bike. It doesn't have to be somebody
Like,
else.
wait a second, I think I can do this now.
Like, I'm a grown woman that can make my own choices, free will. So I bought a motorcycle, had my dad check it out, bought a motorcycle and took the safety course, and it accidentally became my entire personality.
I mean,
Whoops.
hey, when that happens.
Yeah.
I think
My
that happens
dad's-
for a lot of us.
My dad was so happy when I called him out of the blue
Yeah.
on random April and was like, hey, do you want to come check out this bike? And he was like, bicycle? I was like, motorcycle? He was like, I'll be right there.
He was there real fast.
He was so excited. Yeah. We go for rides. So.
Oh, nice. So
Jazzed.
you ride with your dad?
Yes, I have two older brothers. No shade to them, but they do not ride. And so it's the only...
I mean, a little shade.
a lot of shade, actually. But yeah, my dad, he's kind of my favorite riding buddy.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
And how long has your dad been riding for?
Oh, gosh.
Like forever?
Since he was like 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
His whole life.
You've been
yeah.
around it a lot.
Yeah, he grew up on, he actually took me somewhere where they were doing a vintage bike show, and he was pointing them out like, oh, I grew up on this one. He grew up on a farm.
Yeah.
So he had all of the,
All the things.
all of them. Yeah. Now he's on some huge spaceship of a bike. It's like one of those Victory ones that has all the swoopy features.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It's supposed to be like aerodynamic.
It has
Kind of.
couplers and air conditioning. So
Okay, well.
we're in a little bit of a different place.
Yeah. I actually was looking for a cup holder for mine. So maybe.
It seems really
I might just get a
convenient, but
bike.
they're like built in, you know,
Oh.
it's like all this built in features, air conditioning.
I don't know how that works on the curves though. Spill your coffee.
A test of your balance,
lean
maybe.
a little too much. So what you did talk a little bit about what got you into writing. What are some of the things that you love about writing?
I love what it has taught me. If we're gonna go really personal and deep, I love
Yes, please.
Oh, great.
I mean,
I love the confidence that I found doing it. Like I mentioned, I realized that is something that I could do. I could go purchase a bike. I could learn how to ride. It could be a me thing, not something I admire in others. And it scared the hell out of me. The first year, I was so afraid of crashing, of doing something wrong. I used to live in the woods where I learned. So there's deer popping out all over. There was blind corners, stops at a uphill. Like it was a sink or swim moment. But my superpower is if I don't know, I'll figure it out. And I figured it out. And I love it. And I love being out. I love going out and just having a destination or not having a destination and just going out for the ride in the quiet. And I recently got like an intercom and I'm just blasting music down these like twisty roads. I love it.
So do you preset your music per your mood and your ride?
I have multiple playlists. I was like, if we need to get through traffic, there's a playlist. If it's a nighttime
one. Calming playlist through traffic.
Let a gangstar. No, it's not calming.
It's like I just have to go.
It's there's multiple different like vibes, I guess, for the ride. Night cruises where you just go out and see the city and see the stars. I used to live up in the northwest of the Northwest in Bellingham, Washington, and it's
so pretty
on the water, really quiet. You can see the Milky Way. It's just so beautiful. So I'd turn on this like really jazzy nighttime playlist and I'd go out for this couple-hour ride. It was really nice.
Nice. Well, what's the longest ride that you've been on?
Just recently moved from Bellingham, Washington to San Diego, California. Took the bike. So it's about 1,800 miles. We went down Highway 101 or Highway 1.
Mm-hmm.
So we followed all the way the coast, all the way down. My dad and I. It was great.
How long did it take you?
We could have done it faster, but my butt hurts so bad.
So did you do at least 1,000 miles in one day? Because that's the Iron Ass challenge.
Sure. I'd have to look at a map. I'm not sure. We kind of just would go until somebody's light, the gas light would turn on, or we'd hit, you know, we're like, I can't move my back anymore. We had to pull over. We did it in a couple of days. It was probably 4 or 5 days. Just moseying down the coast.
Such a gorgeous ride,
It's so beautiful.
So nice.
I grew up in Washington, so I wasn't really expecting, you know, I thought I knew what to expect. And then we came down the peninsula and we hit the Oregon coast, and I didn't have anything to say while we were cruising around. It was every pull out. We were like, we're pulling over. We didn't even have to, we had the intercoms going, but there was an unspoken agreement that we were pulling over at every outlook. And it was so beautiful. And nobody was there. It was like we had the whole place to ourselves. It was amazing.
That is the best.
Yeah, it was. Oof. And like we both had air cooled bikes, so it was just like you feel the ocean breeze. Just it was great. I loved that ride. I'll remember that forever. I text my dad with the most hilarious pictures because we went through every weather event, full fog, 105 degrees, rain. Yeah. And so we have all these hilarious pictures, and every once in a while I'll just text him a picture like, love you, Dad. Loved doing this ride with you. Because our hair is crazy and we're sweating through our clothes.
Yeah,
and
at that point, you're like, I don't care what I look like.
Filthy,
we're just,
bugs and bees all over. It was fun.
But no bees in the helmet or...
Luckily, no. Okay. But man, I'm sure you know, you're getting hit by a bumblebee at 80 miles an hour.
It's not right into your neck. Yeah, I've had that before.
That space.
The one little space that's
It's a special. I feel so bad. I feel so bad every time that they have a special like honing system.
You know what? I think that we're right there with them, and then it's just
they're curious.
Yeah,
they're like, "What's that?"
Squirrel. It runs straight into you. Well, where's somewhere where you actually would love to ride that you haven't ridden yet?
Great question. Where would I like to ride? I really want to ride through the desert. I'd love to go out. I mean, locally?
Just in general.
Ooh. Well, locally, I think is where my head is at. So I'd love to go through Joshua Tree, just like in the evening. We have really loud bike, so I don't want to disturb the peace too much. But I would love to go through the desert at night when it's not 115 degrees. I used to live on the East Coast, so I'd like to do some of those mountain roads on a bike.
Yeah.
Be really nice.
Have you been up the highway? What is it? Sunrise Highway?
Just out here? No, I saw the turn for it when I was driving my car, and I was like, pinned it on my map.
Yeah. Okay, we'll have to pin that for one of our rides.
Great. That drops into the
gorgeous
Salton Sea area, yeah?
Not really. It goes up. Well, you can kind of keep going and then it'll drop down and around. There's ways to get to the Salton Sea. And the Salton Sea is decent during this time of year. It gets really cold at night, but during the day it's still chilly.
What is cold though?
Like freezing.
Okay. All right. So proper.
Like cold.
Like in the 30s.
Like, yeah, you're not all the time, but it does. Yes.
I moved to San Diego and somebody told me that 60 degrees was cold. And I said, okay, well, that's summer in Washington.
I have a hoodie on. And
that's okay, everybody. It's weather subjective.
It gets 70 degrees and I'm like, I can't deal with this anymore. So
hot or cold?
Cold. I grew up here, so yeah. I know, I'm such a pansy. I'm such a San Diegan. It's like, it's not summer anymore. It's cold. And then it'll be 100-something degrees on Christmas. So
perfect.
Yeah. Sometimes
I'm here for it.
Yeah, we have heat waves. What's some advice that you would give to another female rider?
I had a great answer when I wrote this down.
You did.
I'm not sure I can get it exactly, but I would say do what feels best for you. There's a lot of people that will have a lot of opinions. A lot of people, especially young men, no shade, but they'll tell you
all the shade,
lots of shade.
All of it.
If you're advising a young rider who is clearly nervous to get a bike that's too big for them, you're doing it wrong. Don't give bad advice to people. Everybody has opinions, and that's okay. But when somebody is seeking advice, be careful with the advice that you're giving. So that's advice for people telling other people how to ride. But as a new rider, I would say just start slowly. Start with bikes that are in your capability. Do what feels right for you and move up when you're ready to move up. Not because your friends are moving up and not because the new bike is cool looking. Like it really is a dangerous sport.
Yeah.
And also there's so much pressure to dress a certain way, especially with Instagram and TikTok. And
yes,
it's great. I mean, everybody should be comfortable in your own skin, but there will come a time that perhaps you will be sliding and you should dress for that.
Yeah. And being a meat crayon on the road
that's not a good look.
No, it doesn't feel good either. You could actually lose a lot of muscle and
difficult to recover. Yeah. So you just use your head and do what feels right. And dress for the slide, not the ride. That is a piece of advice that I got when I was in my safety course, and it really stuck.
Yeah, and I think with women, there's definitely more gear out there for guys.
100%.
You know, that even looks like really good. But I mean, I sometimes buy it because I'm like, well, those aren't girl pants. They don't look great on me, but they're riding pants. And
I'm meant to hit the asphalt.
And I'm not about to, lose a whole entire hip just because I'm wearing spandex pants.
No, when I bought a jacket first. I bought a jacket and a helmet and gloves. I feel like that's the bare minimums. Gloves, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
People that ride barehanded, I'm like, hope you don't need your fingers later, but it's okay. And I wanted pants, and I didn't know where to look because I was a new rider. I didn't have people in my life that rode, so I was just like, motorcycle pants for women. I kid you not, every single thing that came up was not actually riding gear. No. It was leather, it was leggings, it was like cute pants, like skin tight, not meant, there's no abrasion resistance. It was made out of plastic. Yeah. It was meant for pictures because it was like moto gal. And not knowing, it's like, I guess there isn't gear for women. So there's gear for men. But now I know that there's other brands.
Yeah, there's a little bit more. I've been finding more and more brands are starting to realize that women
want
good gear to have protection, but also look nice.
Definitely.
And so, like, I know a lot of times on the sport bikes, you can, completely gear up and you look appropriate for your sport bike. Me on my cruiser, I'm like, I got my sport bike gear on. I have worn it a few times, but the looks that I get, I'm like, I don't really care. I already know I'm going to be dangerous today, so we're going to full gear.
I go out of my way to not look like a girl. Like, somebody asked me recently in another group, they're like, how do you make sure that people recognize you when you're riding? And that like bamboozled me. It's like, I have no idea. I don't
recognize you how?
Like, to make sure that when I'm riding, people knew it was me.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I have no idea. I go out of my way not to be recognized. I've had weird people follow me on my bike. I've had, you lift up your visor and like you see it's a girl, and then that truck just follows you for miles and miles, and you're like, unnecessary. So I wear all this big stuff, not because I'm afraid something is going to happen if they know I'm a girl, but it's like, it just objectively is safer to not. Something like knives and all this stuff.
Where's my switchblade?
Yeah. I usually have a couple of knives on me.
But as probably the rest of us. Little known fact. Women have lots of protection.
Weaponry.
Yeah. Definitely a fan. Well, what brought you here today, and why were you interested in helping out with the calendar?
I think it's really important to let people know that they can join the community. It's not something to be looked at, and you can view it and see it as entertainment. That's wonderful. But if, like me, I never thought that could be something that I could participate in. And so I guess that's why I'm here, to share that you can join if that's something that you care about. And it's obviously good for some good causes. And I love being around women that ride, because there's more men, I think, in the community at the moment than women. So I want to represent.
I love that.
Other gals.
Well, and I appreciate that you're here. I know that I had reached out to several of the groups that I'm a part of, and I was like, please, ladies, please come and help out. And so far, you guys have all been absolutely fantastic. So I really appreciate your time.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to do some photo shoots later on, so we'll have plenty of stuff. So stay tuned. Just to let you know, a portion of the proceeds for the calendar do go to domestic violence survivors. And it's going to be programs that are already in existence that have helped not only myself, but other women that I know. So instead of starting our own thing, we just decided, why not support the things that are already in place? And so we really appreciate that. And we will be putting out the calendar, hopefully, in the next little bit here. We're going to have a pre-sale, so we'll put that out for you guys. And we're just really excited about this project. So I appreciate your time. So thank you.
Thank you.
And I would love one more thing before we go. I would love your permission to have you as one of my profiles later on this year. So.
Sure.
All right. I'll tell you more about that later. But
need more information. But
yeah, definitely. All right. Well, thank you, Annalise. We appreciate you. All right. Check 1, 2. Okay.
I love it.
All right. Today we have Christina. I appreciate that you're here.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. Where did you grow up?
So I actually was born here in the States in San Diego, but my family is from Czech Republic. So I'm like the first generation here. So I've kind of had best of both worlds, being able to go there and come back here. But San Diego is my home. I love it here. It's so beautiful. So I'm really thankful to live in such a beautiful place.
What part of San Diego did you grow up in?
I'm in Santee, so not too far from where we're at right now. Santee's been like my hometown. I went to school there.
Oh, nice.
I still live there. I actually live and take care of my mom. She had a stroke about 10 years ago. So I live in my childhood home, taking care of my mom.
Oh, I love it. I love it's hard to find another San Diegan. I grew up here too. So
yeah,
like,
I love that.
Yay,
Yeah.
natives. What kind of sorry, I got all excited about another San Diego.
Yeah.
What bike do you ride?
So I just got a Ninja 300 Kawasaki, 2015, I think. It's my first bike.
Okay.
I've never had a bike. So this January will be 1 year. So we're getting there, about like a couple weeks away.
Yes.
So I love it. It's like the perfect beginner bike. I didn't grow up riding any bikes. Never ridden a dirt bike. I do want to get a dirt bike next, though. That's like on my goal, like what I want to do next.
All right.
But yeah, so far I've fallen in love with the bikes and just going to keep getting more and learn more. I'm learning how to actually do like mechanics on it. My boyfriend's helping me and teaching me all the things. Because riding it's one thing, but now like learning, like this morning my bike wouldn't start. And my neighbor had to teach me how to pump start bike, and I never done that. And I was like, oh my goodness. So, learning and doing new things and stepping out of my shell.
And I bet it feels great to know that you can work on your own bike.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait for somebody else. Or even if you have to take it into somebody else, you know what's wrong with it.
Yeah.
And you can say, this is what's wrong with it. I need you to fix it, instead of there's a little clicky noise.
Yes.
That was me on the freeway coming here. I was like, oh, my bike is making a new noise.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is. So
problem solving first.
Yeah. Well, what got you into riding?
So, I mean, like I said, I never really grew up riding. I kind of have like always loved driving cars. So the passion for like need for speed kind of has always been in my blood. I've always loved it. And like, I've been really thankful to have like all my past boyfriends and my current boyfriend rides. Like everyone that I've been with kind of has ridden. So I've loved being a backpack. And eventually I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be the rider now. Like, I'm just gonna do it. So, and my boyfriend rides. So like we get to ride together, and it's really nice. So we get to do these cruises together.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Where's your favorite place to go around town?
So we actually do the Highway 94 that you were mentioning earlier. We like to do that one. We love to go up to Julian too. So we like to do longer ones. So
what's the furthest that you've ridden?
So recently for our anniversary, we went up to Big Bear, and that was the farthest ride I've ever done. And it was amazing.
Summertime?
No, well, right before winter. So yeah, like October 4th.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
It was a little chilly, but it was also like during the day, it was like you kind of unlayer and then put your layers back on at night. So, but that was really far. And we took the back way up. I think it was called like Rim of the World. And the scene of that was like beautiful. Like I brought my GoPro too and I recorded it.
Oh yeah.
So I need to learn how to edit and
you
make these things. Yeah.
Maybe we can get together and figure it out
I would
together.
love to do that. Yeah. But it was beautiful. It was a great ride. Definitely the longest one I've done and farthest.
Have you had any other rides that have been really memorable?
That one was my most memorable one. I think one of my first ones, we rode up to Borrego Springs and we went to shoot guns. That was my first time to ever shoot a gun too. And it was an all-day adventure, and it was like going through Julian. So like it went through like different elevations and temperatures. So that was kind of like my first like, oh, we have to dress warm and, like it's not just sunny San Diego, like all the time everywhere. So that was kind of an eye-opener. So that was like one of my first long rides and most memorable besides the Big Bear one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have anything on your bucket list for rides?
I've
Whether
always-
local or otherwise?
So I've always wanted to go back to where my family lives in Europe, in Czech. I don't know if you've ever heard of Prague. So right now during the Christmas time, they all have the Christmas lights, and I would love to do like a hometown cruise. My cousin rides out there, so I got to ride on his bike, but we'll get there. I would love to do that.
Oh, that'd be
That'd be fun. A family ride too.
That'd be so amazing.
Yeah.
Especially at Christmas time.
Yeah. I'm a Christmas girly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Me too.
that's one thing about San Diego that I kind of wish we had a little, I mean, cold maybe for 2 days. Like really cold for 2 days just so that I could wear my cute warm clothes.
Yeah.
And then other than that.
Yeah. A little bit of everything.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, when it comes to women riding, like what are some things that you would find either as a challenge and then on the flip side, what do you think would be a benefit, like as a woman rider, a benefit?
I think one challenge for me being on the shorter side is finding a bike that fits you. I had to figure out which bike I wanted and which bike I could actually hold and maneuver, and just so that was like one of the big challenges. So I think that would be kind of more challenging for other women to ride or find to ride. And then what was the other one?
What's a benefit?
I think a benefit, like for me, like when I'm riding, like it's kind of like my therapy time. It's like my me time. I get to unplug. I get to put on my music, especially if I have no time restraints. Like I could just do what I want, and it's really soothing. Like I said, therapy. Like it's therapeutic.
I think that's the biggest thing for most people that ride.
Yeah.
That I've heard. It's my therapy.
Mm-hmm.
I know that there's always a joke of you know you're never going to see a motorcycle outside a therapist's office.
Yeah.
And then I joke and say, well, don't go past my therapist's office because you'll see a few of us.
You'll see all of us lined
like
up.
we're still a little head shrinking.
Yeah.
Well, what's some advice that you would give to another female rider that wanted to get started?
I think I would give the advice just to start, because I was really scared to get a bike. Luckily, like I said, I've had partners that have ridden and currently ride, so that was really helpful. But you know, just kind of doing it. Sometimes it's all in our head. We think like we shouldn't do it, but sometimes just when you do it, then it opens so many more doors for you, and you might fall in love with it, like we all did. You know. So, yeah.
Well, I love that. I know that there's a great community of women riders, and there's different pockets, you know. I think a lot of times people will gravitate towards the other people that ride similar bikes.
Yeah.
And what we're trying to do with Feral Housewives Club is to bring all of the ladies that ride. If you're on 2 or 3, come and ride with us.
Yeah.
You can sit with us.
Yeah.
You can ride with us.
Everyone's welcome.
Heck yeah, because I wanted to be able to meet all these other women selfishly. You know, I want more friends. And so I was like, well, let's not be like, oh, only cruisers or only this. Because I really think that as women, especially in this space, which is a male-dominated sport, sticking together and being able to go on our rides and not feel the pressure of, you know, did we do that right? Or, you know, is there a protocol that we missed?
Yeah.
So I really appreciate you joining us. What brought you here today, basically, and to help out with the calendar?
So I saw that you posted this on social media, and I've been looking for a community, like you said, someone that welcomes everyone, and I really felt like home coming here. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Come be feral with us.
Yeah, I would love that. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we appreciate you. And just to let you know, we've been talking a lot about domestic violence survivors and programs around town. And that's one of the things that the Feral Housewives Club supports is we have several different organizations that we like to give to because they're already doing amazing work. So we appreciate you, and I can't wait to shoot you on your bike. It's going to be so much fun.
I'm excited. Thank you. For
Thank you. All right.
Yay.
So today we have Ashley. So thank you for joining us. Where did you come from? What do you do?
Come from originally, or?
Yeah, where'd you grow up? And what brought you to San Diego if you didn't grow up here?
Well, I was born and raised in Texas.
Okay.
Great state of Texas. I actually moved to Virginia, where I met my spouse. And then she is in the Navy. So we moved here. So yeah, that's what brought me here.
Nice. Well, welcome to San Diego.
Thank you.
How long have you been here?
We got here. When did I move here? March of 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So like February, March of 23.
How do you like it?
I love it. This is my favorite place I've ever lived in my entire life. I don't want to leave. I'm really sad that we're moving.
Oh no,
I
when
don't
are you
want to leave.
moving?
We're moving in June.
Oh, it's no fun. Well, okay, you get to ride with us until then.
Yes. And then we're coming back.
Okay, good. Where are you
Yes.
going in the meantime?
Bremerton, Washington.
Oh, I was like, where's that?
Washington State. Yeah.
Okay, Washington's pretty.
Yeah.
It's
I will enjoy it for the year while we're there.
Okay, you'll have a
forward
few
to it.
seasons and then you're like back to San Diego. Back to sunny weather.
I need sunshine. I can't do cloudy.
Oh, I completely understand. I think Seattle, I spent some time in Seattle and I was like, this is miserable.
Yeah, not fun.
No.
Not fun. It'll be okay. I'm going to make the most of it for the 1 year we're there.
Nice.
I will
Well, you'll
enjoy
be able to
myself.
bring your bike.
Yes, that's going to make it worthwhile.
100%.
So, yeah.
Well, what bike do you ride?
So I have a 25 KLR. It's my forever bike. Like I'm not getting another bike. This is my favorite one ever.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it. What color is it?
Well, I have a white one.
Okay.
My wife's is green. It's got like hers and hers bikes.
Oh, nice.
So yeah. So I
Oh,
brought
that's
hers
fun.
for a photo shoot today.
Okay, good. We like it. Oh, so you brought, which color did you bring?
The green one.
The green one. Okay. Perfect. And how long have you been riding for?
A little over 4 years. A little over 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you ride with just your wife or do you ride by yourself? Who do you ride with?
Mostly by myself. And then whenever she's home with her, but usually by myself.
Okay.
I like to go by myself.
What's your favorite ride to go on?
Well, I like anything with curves. So I don't care what road it is. If there's a curve, I'm taking it.
Nice.
Let's go. I really want to go on mountains. Like think that's going to be my like go-to. Like if I can find some mountain roads to go.
Ride with us.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I love the twisties. I love just cruising on it. Some of my other friends just take off. I'm like, I'll see you. Everybody ride their own ride. If you want to tear through it, go for it. I'll be back here. Just swishing back here. Well, what's the longest ride that you've been on?
Honestly, I haven't really been on very long rides. I think the most I've ever ridden at one time was about 2 hours. And that was going from my house to my wife's house when we were dating.
Okay.
So that was, I think that's the longest I've ever done.
Okay. Well, what's your favorite ride that you've been on?
Oh, probably that ride actually. Because it was in Virginia. And so there was lots, especially in fall, it's beautiful with all the leaves falling. And, there are lots of curves in Virginia.
I've not been out there, so I will take your word for it. I heard that it's great on the East Coast when it comes to like some of the rides that are a little bit longer and you can get through a few of the states. I have some friends that live out there that are just like, you should come out here. So I might have to go out to Virginia and
just
take
whenever you do it, make sure it's a rural area because don't go to the major cities because traffic is crazy. Don't do it. Don't do it. And nobody respects anybody on a motorcycle there. So don't.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I don't like the traffic here. So we'll try to avoid that. Well, what's one on your bucket list?
We've been talking about riding up to Julian for like the longest time.
Okay.
And so I think we're going to make that happen this summer before we leave.
Okay. I was going to say, don't do it now.
Yeah. We'll wait for the summer.
It's too cold. It is too cold. And sometimes during the winter, I say that with quotes for those of you who are listening, just, listening. It is cold and it does get pretty icy sometimes. So, you don't.
So we'll wait for the summer for that one.
Yeah. Summer's a good one. Late spring is nice too. There's not as many people, out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Well, what got you? I don't think I asked you this already. What got you into riding?
Well, honestly, I've been interested in it my entire life, but because I grew up around motorcycles, my brothers all had motorcycles. My dad had a motorcycle. But I was taught that girls don't drive the motorcycle. They ride the motorcycle behind somebody else. So that was how I grew up. And I never thought that, stay on the sidewalk, just like going back and forth, like learning how to do the clutch.
Nice.
And it was fun. So she actually taught me how to ride.
I love it.
And then I went on a class to finish learning how to ride. Then it was done from there.
And would you recommend other people take classes?
Definitely. Take as many classes as you can. Take one like every few years, especially like the advanced ride course, because you learn so much that you did not know you could do with your bike in those classes. Yeah.
For instance,
how to successfully stop without sliding from a high speed. How to brake appropriately with both brakes, so you're not locking either one up. Yeah, that's a really good trick that I learned.
I forgot what I was going to ask you. It was along that vein. What's something else that that you've learned while you've been riding?
Corners, because corners when I first started used to scare me so bad. Like I couldn't do the U-turn. It was like just nerve-wracking. I always put my foot down. So one thing that I've really learned how to successfully do is the curves now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why did you choose the bike that you have?
Because it's fast, but it's not too fast. So I have a 650, which is just enough power to get me ahead of traffic and not enough power that I'm going to like go crazy with. Because if I have the power to go fast, I'm going to go fast.
I mean,
so yeah. So I don't want the power to go too fast because I will go fast.
Yeah.
And I want to live to see tomorrow. So let's not go that fast.
I agree on that one.
Yeah.
Little need for speed, but also let's be controlled.
Have some limitations.
Just a little bit.
Some limitations.
Where in the world, other than, the US, would be kind of like a bucket list place for you to ride?
Oh gosh, I think there's two. So one would be Germany.
Okay.
Just because it's beautiful in Germany. Absolutely gorgeous. Like I can just picture like riding around on the streets over there. And then the second one would be the Philippines. So everybody rides there. And I think it would just be fun to just kind of zoom in and out and go and just enjoy myself and have fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think those would be the two places I would go ride.
Okay. Right on. Now, when it comes to advice for other female riders, like what are some things that like you would, like if we were just sitting around and I was like, I just want to ride, but I don't know how, or I just got a bike, but it's been in the garage for, 6 months and I'm scared to take it out. What's some advice that you would give me?
I would tell you to practice. Go to an empty parking lot, practice as much as you can, as much as you want to. Get somebody else to go practice with you. Maybe somebody that's experienced that can teach you how to make that corner, make a U-turn without having to put your foot down. And then if you are taking it out on the street, just don't think you have to keep up with traffic. They can wait on you. You don't have to go fast just because somebody behind you wants you to go fast.
Well, let them pass. That is good advice. I know one of the things that I hear all the time is ride your own ride.
Yeah.
So I love that. Now, when it comes to the calendar, what was your motivation in us chatting and being part of this, which I really appreciate, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's good to tell other women that you can ride. Because I was in my 30s and I didn't think women could ride. So I want to be able to tell women, hey, you can, and it's fun. You should. It gives you so much confidence. I just absolutely love it.
I'm glad that you're here. And I appreciate your time. And just before we go, I wanted to give you a little bit more information about what we're doing with the calendar. So we're actually doing Profile on Women throughout the year, but we wanted to kick it off with calendar. So a portion of the proceeds do go to domestic violence survivors, and we have several different programs in San Diego that we like to support. And then also, we just really wanted women that actually rode the bike and weren't just in a bikini standing next to the bike. Hey! And so that's something that we really want to cultivate with the Feral Housewives Club, is to just women that ride authentically you, whoever you are, whatever you ride, just come and hang out. And so I really appreciate that you hit me up when I put that out there. I was like, please, hopefully somebody will. I didn't know how it would go over. So I really appreciate your time, and I can't wait to shoot you on your bike. This is going to be fun today.
It is. Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely.